Good evening, New York City, and welcome to Baruch College. We're here live at the Arc Arena, and we have a great CUNYAC matchup between the York College Cardinals and your Baruch College Bearcats. Coming into the arena tonight are the 0-11 York College Cardinals coming against your Bearcats, who are looking to go 7-9 on the season and move to 4-2 in conference to extend that three-game win streak that they're currently on. Alongside Joe Stozer, I'm David Just. Joe kind of kicked it off here, but great opportunity for Baruch to extend that winning streak and really pile on the CUNYAC dwellers in the Cardinals.
David, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, Baruch Nation. Hope everybody has hot chocolate and hot soup ready for this evening at halftime. But, David, you know, how do you describe the impressive run that the Baruch Lady Bearcats are on? We understand Mia Castillo is just setting records, you know, in droves, but she's got help. And what's interesting tonight, let's face it, the odds are that Baruch is going to win this game, you know, easily. But you never can say, you know, it's going to happen. Stranger things have happened. But I think Coach K and his staff have told the Lady Bearcats, listen, don't take this team lightly, and let's not get into bad habits. I think you know me and Baruch Nation knows I don't like bad habits because, again, you know, it's all about life and having good habits. But you would agree Baruch needs to just take care of their own business tonight.
Yeah, and an opportunity to jump on the Cardinals early. You're talking about a team that averages a little under 36 points per game, being led by their leading scorer, Elissa Leung, who scores 20 of those points alone. So, really, if Baruch can work on the defensive end, taking her out of the game, it's going to be a good strategy for a win.
And as we always say, you have to have a short memory because this game will be over, and we need to get on to the next one. And those CUNY playoffs, David, you know it's coming closer. So, again, Mia going, you know, we heard today she's being recognized throughout America, not only here in the New York area, for her great play.
Joe, real quick, I know we got about 15 seconds before we'll send it over to PA. Could this have the makings of a potential trap game for the Bearcats?
I don't think so. I do not think so.
So we are moments away from your starting lineups and your national anthem. We will send it over to our PA announcer, Marty Collins.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the campus of Baruch College and the Arc Arena for today's basketball doubleheader. Our first contest is a women's basketball game between the Cardinals from York College and your Baruch College Bearcats. At this time, we ask everyone to please rise for the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Cardinals. A 5'9" freshman forward from East Elmhurst, New York, number 5, Tyler Hooks. 5'7" freshman forward from Buffalo, New York, number 33, Sheena Clemens. A 5'9" sophomore forward from Brooklyn, New York, number 10, Beautiful Earth. A 5'7" senior guard from Brooklyn, New York, number 14, Madison Plaza. And a 5'5" senior guard from Queens, New York, number 25, Alicia Gums. Head coach of the Cardinals is Jason Marshall. The assistant coach is Nicole Woodker. Now this evening's starting lineup for your Baruch College Bearcats. A 5'6" freshman guard from Port Jefferson, New York, number 33, Lola Idir. A 5'5" senior guard from Whitestone, New York, number 2, Angela Baccarello. A 4'11" senior guard from Brooklyn, New York, number 3, Elissa Leung. A 5'6" junior guard from Williamsville, New York, number 10, Precious Mitchell. And a 5'7" senior guard from Pleasant Valley, New York, number 23, Mia Castillo. Head coach of the Bearcats, Michael Petrozo. The assistant coaches are Kiana Clark, Jim Shanahan, and Alexis Smith. Now, let's play ball.
So the lineups are in. The anthem has been played, and we are moments away from tip-off here at the Arc Arena between the York College Cardinals and your Baruch College Bearcats. York going to be wearing their road blacks, white numbers, red trim. Baruch in their traditional home whites, light blue numbers, dark blue trim. It'll be Precious Mitchell and Beautiful Earth to jump here at center court.
David, you know, we do have the best national anthem rendition, I believe, of any team in CUNY.
And we are underway. Baruch will start things off here with the ball, and it'll be Castillo over to Idir on the far side.
York at a man-to-man. I don't think that's going to stop the Baruch attack.
Idir's going to get the first shot up tonight, and she knocks it down from the far side wing. Three-pointer here for the Bearcats to start things off, and just like that, Baruch will set up in the full court press.
And by the way, Castillo didn't get a touch, so you know it's going to be a group effort tonight.
And Baruch come away with the steal. Ooh, Idir almost throws it away, but Castillo runs it down here. Cross-court pass to Leung. Leung puts it on the deck, drives, baseline jumper. Her shot blocked there by number 14, Plaza, and that'll stay right there with the Bearcats.
The Lady Bearcats playing with such confidence that they can get it done besides Castillo, which is a luxury for any team.
Ooh, dangerous bounce pass there. Now ball swung around the perimeter. Leung looking for the shot, now looking for the pass, puts it on the deck. One dribble over to Idir here on the near side. 8 to shoot. Castillo has the ball. Cross-court pass. Idir has the open look. Southpaw 3. A little short, no good. Rebound loose there by Hooks. Is going to corral it for York. But once again, Baruch able to set up in the full court press, and Gum's going to bring it up against Castillo here. Castillo gets her hand in there, trying to pick it away. Ooh, it's going to be a 10-second violation. Great defense there by the Bearcats, and it'll go back to them.
David, we say this a million times every game. With all the accolades offensively for Mia Castillo, she is so good defensively.
And mid-range jumper there by Castillo, a little too strong. Mitchell battling underneath, ball still loose, still knocking around underneath there. And it's going to be York who comes away with it. That's going to be Earth who was able to corral that, bring down the rebound, And it'll be Gums into the front court.
Gums has been a good player for York throughout her career.
Gums deep into the shot clock now, 9 to shoot. Step back jumper from the mid-range, and she knocks that one down, and York's leading scorer is on the board.
Yeah. Now, the Bearcats can't take Gums lightly. Let's face it, she's really the only weapon that the York team has.
Baruch playing 4-on-5 momentarily as Castillo's tying her shoe behind the play.
Well, you want to give Castillo touches.
Castillo into the lane, bounce pass near side. Leung's going to pull the 3. Shot way short. Mitchell able to save it in from to Idir. Idir shot short on the left side there, and it's going to be Gums who comes down with it for the Cardinals.
David, if the Lady Bearcats go to the line, this is a limited York bench.
And Baccarella and Gums fighting for it on the deck.
Look at the hustle from Baccarella. It's just, you have to marvel at it. She just brings it the whole game.
And smart timing by her to bring the double team when, Gums barely got it across half court, and then you almost have the midway line and the near side sideline as like extra defenders.
Yep. Yeah, you always have that sixth man is the sideline. But, David, the press is just going to annihilate York if you're going to use that dramatic word.
Gums into the lane. Taking some contact there, but also giving some contact. Rebound there by Earth. Ball still loose. Earth grabs the rebound outside to Gums. Hook steps into a jumper. Shot, excuse me, that's Plaza. Check that. Shot no good.
Plaza had a nice touch on that shot. Well, 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. You could, with the limited attack that York has, they're already winded. Their body language is showing, that they're already tired. So Baruch has to really get it done now and then kind of coast after that.
Oh, nice inside-out move. Oh, it finds Morales inside. Can't finish. Too strong on the layup. McRae to Morales. And actually an interesting move there, Joe, by Coach Catrozos, going with a four-person swap here early in the game. Got to be a little bit maybe frustrated with the energy that the Bearcats are showing here.
Well, it's only 3-2, so there's no offense, David. And I think Coach K feels that he could put this game away early. So you have to be wondering what's going on with a 3-2 game.
So the foul's going to be on Castillo. That's her first. It's Thornton-Lewis, McRae, Jabby, and Morales on the floor with Castillo.
I think that from here on in, when it's Baruch's ball, they just have to let Castillo, go off. No disrespect to your opponent, but let's face it, the script is to get this game over early.
So Baruch trail 4-3, coming in on 3.5 gone. Nice find there as hitting the cutting McRae. Backdoor, it was Castillo.
Absolutely beautiful look, a beautiful catch.
So lackadaisical on the defensive end as York able to, and that's going to be 2 hands on Castillo, and that's already going to be her second foul. That's going to bring Lopez to the scores table, the second to the game.
David, I'm afraid that occurred right in front of the ref. And you just can't put your hands on the player. If Mia just uses her feet, she's fine.
It's also the 2 hands, right, Joe?
Oh, yeah. Listen, 1 isn't good either, but 2,
they'll get you every time.
Oh, yeah, you're going to see the judge after that.
So Lopez into the game, and Baruch have a full new 5 now with Castillo coming to the bench.
But Coach K has the luxury this year of having a good bench that could produce.
Crossover move by Gums, who almost leaves it behind. Dangerous pass there, trying to get to Plaza. McRae all over her, and now it's Lopez out on Gums. Takes the pick there. Gums floater in the lane, and she gets that one to go.
You know what, David? Gums can really be a problem for the Lady Bearcats tonight.
She has all 6 of the Cardinals' points. Baruch, I don't know, seems to be beating themselves a little bit here, Joe, in the early going.
Yeah, I think that what happens is sometimes mentally, even though it's all about, where we are, we're into the season a long way, is that Coach K probably spelled it out. Listen, don't play down to your opponent. Let's go the opposite way. No disrespect, but let's, blow them out. And then just, worry about other things.
And you can see Coach Shanahan pulling the unit that's in the game aside, kind of talking them up here before they'll inbound the ball, going left to right. Baruch trails 6-5, a little bit more than 4 minutes gone here in the first.
Now I like Lopez to kind of really penetrate and do her thing.
As it was Jabby who knocks down a mid-range jumper here on the near side. And I've been impressed with Jabby in her limited action so far this season that we've seen her live at the Arc Arena.
That's part of the luxury Coach K has this year of being able to go to people off the bench.
Ooh, steal there. Is that Thornton-Lewis on the far side? It is. Lopez now to Thornton-Lewis, has the corner 3, going to take it, and she knocks it down. Big shot and a 5-point swing there for the Bearcats.
You know what? This may be a night where Coach K has to go with the second unit, and that's fine. That's a luxury.
Nice find there by Thornton-Lewis inside to Morales. And just like that, Coach Marshall wants to talk things over for the Cardinals as it's going to be okay. Saw players running onto the was unsure what was happening there, but it is a timeout for the Cardinals. And Joe, just like that, Thornton-Lewis gets a basket, Morales gets a basket, and Baruch right there, quick 5-0 run.
Good coaching move by Coach K, as he said, you know what, let me go to my second unit, and they're going to right the ship. And isn't it great that you could have A and B and be able to, mix and match? And like I said, some teams, by the way, Baruch men, Coach Elissa has over the years had the great second unit. So it's all good now. I like this second team. I like the body language.
And the game is Mancuso, freshman out of Fresh Meadows for the Cardinals. As ball's on the deck, Gums loses it, and it's Lopez who comes away with it for the Bearcats. Lopez right into the lane. Floater off the glass is good. And there's been a lot of energy, Joe, from the second group.
Lopez, one of my favorites, like Baccarella. She just does the right thing.
And that's going to be Thornton-Lewis's first foul. She was just a little overzealous there on the defensive press.
I don't think you can fault them for being over, because it's really what's riding the ship now is the play of the second unit.
Now Plaza has it in the backcourt. Lopez all over her. Plaza looking to get it across the timeline. Quickly double team. McRae comes away with the steal. And now they got a 2-on-1. Lopez, Jabby, bounce pass. Jabby lays it in. Oh, can't get it to go. It would bounce off both sides of the rim, but didn't drop. And that'll send her to the line to shoot two.
Lopez has just been tremendous in all areas since she's been in the game. And she's really sparking this Lady Bearcat run. They're up 14-6 now.
And Jabby rattles home the first. Jabby, only third and fourth free throws on the season.
But every time she's been inserted, doesn't take time to produce.
And off on the second, and it'll be Earth on the rebound. So Gum's going to bring it up. Lopez all over her. That's the other thing, too, Joe. You mentioned it before. You're going to see the starting five with only play a lot of minutes as.
Hey, listen, this second team could start for a lot of teams, David.
As York College is only really running 8 women out there tonight. So limited bench here for the Cardinals.
Well, they got tired early on. You could see it in their body language. And, again, this second unit is going to really do some stuff tonight.
If you look at it, you have 6 players right now playing over 30 minutes a game for the Cardinals. So a little bit of a Thibodeau-style offense here. Minute restrictions.
Hey, it's tough to do conditioning out there in Jamaica, David, unless you run alongside the Long Island Railroad trains.
So now it's Thornton-Lewis over to Jabby on the near side. Cross-court pass to Lopez up top to Thornton-Lewis. She's going to pull high, arcing three. Too strong, no good. Lopez bats it out of the hands of Gums, and it'll go back to York.
Hey, Lewis just kind of punted the ball, it seemed like, high into the rafters, and it almost went in.
I mean, it was also a solid closeout, so she had to get the ball up and over the reach of the Cardinals defender.
Now, look at the play of Lopez. Picking up, full court. She's been the spark, offensively and defense.
And it's going to be, let's see who they get it on, Morales. Yep.
Well, Morales was not in a good defensive position. She was upright, and also she just was out of position, which led to the foul.
So Gums gets the inbound there from Plaza, goes baseline, can't finish. Gums hits the deck, ball still loose, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats. I think last off of Earth.
Well, Baruch got lucky because Gums kind of lost the balance, but that was a potential basket waiting to happen.
As Earth comes away with the steal, ooh, couldn't keep it in bounds, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats, but errant pass there by Baruch.
Well, Lopez has got to play quarterback here and, really make a good pass where somebody could do something with the ball.
And McRae takes too many steps. And she was trying to work against Mancuso underneath, and it'll go back to the Cardinals.
If Lopez penetrates, she'll be in a good position to kick the ball somewhere. And that would be a better high percentage play for the Lady Bearcats.
And almost a steal there, but York has to move quickly.
Hey, listen, that's 10 seconds.
Yep, it's going to be a 10-second violation. And then between Gums and Mancuso, and it was really weird. Mancuso could have turned and started dribble. It seemed like she didn't want to put the ball on the floor.
Yeah, that was a turnover waiting to happen. But give credit to the Lady Bearcats. The pressure, York can't handle it.
And York, it looks like they set up now potentially into a zone as McRae tried to go against Mancuso. Shot no good, and Gums going to bring it up for the Cardinals.
If Morales moves, she can get the ball and do something underneath the foul line.
Shot there by Hooks, no good. Long rebound, and it's going to go off the Bearcats last, so it'll stay right there on the far side for the Cardinals with 2.5 remaining. Baruch have stretched their lead to 9, 15-6. 10-0 run for the Bearcats.
David, what the Lady Bearcats don't want to do here is foolishly foul and give, especially give free throw attempts. Because York is really on life support right now.
Wild shot there by Earth. Ooh, nice play there by Earth to try to throw it off of Jabby. Jabby caught it, though, and now Mancuso loses it. McRae knocks it out, and now it's Thornton-Lewis on the offensive end. Ooh, right through the hands of McRae. Lopez gets it, and one as she finishes off the glass.
Great play by each one of these 5 Lady Bearcats. Hey, we can't say enough, Baruch Nation, that, again, we don't get a chance to see the second unit as much as, you're seeing them tonight. And I'm telling you that they've been impressive.
As Lopez, grazed iron on that one. Not the best angle for us. Either way, York comes down with it.
David, it was the wind down here.
And shot no good. Rebound. York can't finish, though, against the glass. Gets another offensive board.
Well, Coach K can't be happy anytime the Bearcats foul, especially putting York on the line. At 17-6, he wants to really build this lead with 1:50 to go in the first quarter.
An errant shot there by Earth.
Again, that was the win, but favorably for the Lady Bearcats that altered that shot. What an interesting name, Dave. Beautiful Earth.
And 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Earth has 8 rebounds so far here in the first. So.
Well, she does have length.
Now Jabby looking for options, gives it off to Thornton-Lewis. Bit of a outstretched arm to corral that pass. Now Jabby, cross-court pass inside
Good
Lopez
pass.
to Morales. Ooh, can't finish. Looked like there was a little bit of contact underneath. No whistle.
Great look from Lopez. And you know what? Morales just has to finish.
So now Gums has it up top. Looking for options. No help so far. Shot clock ticking down to 10. Gums, Mancuso. Mancuso going to pull the shot off glass, off rim. No good, and it's going to be Morales who comes away with the rebound. Lopez bringing it to front court as we're coming on a minute remaining here in the first. Lopez right to the lane. A bit of a wild shot, though. Morales able to save it. Outside, Thornton-Lewis, high arcing 3. Barely grazes iron, but it's going to be Mancuso there who pulls it down for York. Once again, though, Baruch quickly into the trap. Now Mancuso into the front court. Looking for options. She gets it stripped. It was Thornton-Lewis who got a hand on it, but McRae comes out of the pack with it. Trying to give it up ahead was Thornton-Lewis to Lopez. That's stolen there by Gums. Bit of a back and forth sloppy play as the shot there by Gums no good, but she got fouled in process, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, David, this up and down style favors the Lady Bearcats. You can tell York huffing and puffing, and right now they get a break because it's a stoppage of play. But, again, doesn't take much to fatigue this York undermanned team.
So it'll be Gums at the line, only a 65% free throw shooter, but she has about triple the amount of free throws that any other Bearcat has. Any other Cardinal player has.
Well, Gums
season.
Again, we've seen her throughout the years. Very good player, and really the only threat from the York team.
And she knocks down the second.
I'd like to see Morales, she's going to the bench, but we want to see her really mature as a post player for this Lady Bearcat team.
So it is Mitchell in for Morales, as now it's Thornton-Lewis on the far side wing. Inside out. Jabby, near side three, off the glass and in. Nice shot there by Khadijah Jabby.
I think she called that, David.
She's had a strong first. Nice steal there by Thornton-Lewis. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Thornton-Lewis lays it on in, and that should just about do it. At the end of the first, Baruch 28, Cardinals 8, in what was once a 6-5 Cardinals lead. Baruch have now gone on a 17-2 run.
Well, the story is that the first unit, just didn't have it tonight. Coach K goes to second unit, and what a great job by each one of the second unit. So now I think we go back to the starting unit, and I think the message is, please, you're up 22-8. Let's go to like 40-8, okay?
And Baruch have been able to extend that lead, and it's been, like you said, Joe, really all second unit, as the Coach Catrozos really got frustrated with a lot of their first unit early on in the game in terms of the lack of effort. And then Castillo gets into foul trouble about 3 minutes on, and then from there it's been a consistent 5 of Lopez, Jabby, McRae, Morales, and Thornton-Lewis.
And that Coach K probably feels so nice that it's maturity now, the second unit, getting confidence, and it's just going to bode well going forward. You can't lose tonight in that aspect.
And it's been all gums for the Cardinals, as all 8 of their points has been scored by her on 2 of 5 shooting and 4 of 4 from the free throw line, and 4 of the Baruch 6 players have played the entire first quarter.
I'm afraid without Gums, York just I don't know how else they're going to put the ball in the basket.
So now Gums has it on the Bearcat symbol. Leung out on her. All over her, actually, now near side. Gums creating some contact.
Good defense by Leung.
And Sienna Adams has checked into the game. Her shot there hits rim, no good. Ooh, nice rebound there, though, by Plaza. Couldn't get that one to go. And it's going to stay right there for the Cardinals, as I think it last went out. Off Castillo, but I was a bit screened there.
All the Lady Bearcats have to do is just be in good position, and that'll nullify anything from York.
There's the shot there, no good by Adams, and it was Idir who hit the deck. And now it's Leung up to Idir. Has Castillo on the far side, gives it up. Castillo going to pull the three, and she knocks it down. And Joe, when was the last time that we said that Mia Castillo had her first basket in the second quarter?
Well, let's not forget that who Mia Castillo is. Again, it's been a little, rough starting, but let's face it, we have 3 quarters and a half to go, and we're going to hear from Mia.
So Coach Marshall wants to talk things over after, I would assume, he seems to be calling out the shooter before Castillo even got the ball.
Well, let's face it, she shot that among opposition, Mia did. But listen, great players find a way to make things happen. And I really think Mia wants to make up for that kind of, not normal start in a big way.
So it's Gums now who gets it. Baruch trying to get the ball out of her hand, set up in a full court press. Mancuso.
Mia could have had it if she would have stepped in.
Adams gives it inside to Earth. Spin move there. Who lays it in off the glass? Nice job by the Cardinals there to break up down the
they really
Bearcat defensive press. Excuse me.
She earth caught it in traffic.
Leung going to pull the near side three. Shot no good. Ball still loose. And it's going to be Earth who comes away with it. Gives it off to Plaza. Looking for options. Plaza picks it up. Bounce pass to Gums, and the Cardinals can set up their offense.
Well, Earth looks like a second fiddle for Gums.
Shot by Gums, no good. Baruch quickly the other way with Baccarella. Right into the lane. High arcing layup is good.
Well, it's always great when Baccarella scores. We know what she does other than that, but it's always great when she contributes on the offensive end.
Once again, Baruch all over York College right now here with the full court press.
Well, this is going to be really the thing that, closes the book. The fact that the press is just going to wear out York.
So it's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to go back to the Bearcats.
Now, right now, Coach K wants the Lady Bearcats to forget that what's on the uniform. This is another opponent that they have to dominate.
So now Idir gets a give and go with Leung as Idir knocks down a near wing three. And just like that, Baruch up 20, 30-10, 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter.
Once Idir sets her feet, it's a good chance of going in. Now this lead is not enough for Coach K.
Bounce pass inside to Earth from Plaza, knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay with York College. Good defense there by the Bearcats.
Well, again, if they stay in good position, the Lady Bearcats will nullify what York wants to do. It's all about positioning. And you see what happened, David? Mia moved in and caused the turnover. So that's the thing about positioning.
Now Leung over to Castillo. Idir, bounce pass to Baccarella on the baseline. Floater from the baseline is good. And Baccarella has back-to-back baskets.
Well, I know her dad is feeling very good over in the stands.
Baruch getting it from a variety of ways so far here tonight.
Somebody's got to stop the ball earlier.
Now inside to Adams. Idir comes away with the steal. Nope, they're going to say she stepped on the end line. Nice play there by Adams as she was trying to throw it off. Excuse me, by Idir. She was trying to throw it off of Adams, but her foot was on the end line, so it'll go back to the York College Cardinals.
Isn't it great from a coaching standpoint? Your whole team just really is focused defensively. Offense gets all the publicity, but look how locked in the Lady Bearcats are defensively.
As Gums into the lane. Offensive foul as Leung hits the deck, and it's going to go back to Baruch. Nice play there by Leung to draw the charge.
Well, again, she just brings it the entire game. And if we had overtime, Leung wouldn't let down. She's just a great player.
Inside out. Ooh, nice find there by Baccarella as Mitchell gets fouled on the way up. Shot doesn't go, and that'll send Mitchell to the line.
You know what? This is like a highlight film for Baccarella, just doing a little bit of everything.
And Mitchell off on the first. And good on the second. It's 33-10 Bearcats. So Gums quickly doubled, and Baruch just going with the same strategy. Get the ball out of her hands as quickly as possible. And that time she throws it into the stands, and it's going to go back to Baruch.
Either it's going to be a 10-second violation, or in that case, they got to the, Gums' head and caused that turnover. So, Baruch defensively, that's what this game is about.
Leung drives right past Mancuso, now kicks it out near side to Castillo, who knocks that down from the near side wing. And Baruch just turning the screw.
Well, also when Castillo sets her feet, we don't want to say automatic, but it's just a good-looking shot.
So now that was Earth. Wild shot, bit of a wild shot there. Able to get that off the glass and the rim, but didn't find the bottom of the bucket as Castillo finds Baccarella, takes too many steps on the way in, and it's going to be a travel and go back to the Cardinals.
Hey, that looked like Josh Allen, little screen pass over to Cook. Great look and a great catch on the part of the Lady Bearcats.
So now to be Gums. Baruch laid off that time, not setting up in the press.
Well, Gums is going to look for earth.
3 ball there by Hooks, no good. However, Plaza gets the rebound. Bit errant on the layup attempt. Now it's Castillo quickly the other way, up ahead against the Baccarella. Her shot blocked, though, by Gums. Ball loose on the deck, bounce pass out to Baccarella. Now Idir going to step into a 3. Shot off front rim, no good, and it's going to be Hooks who comes down with it for York.
Well, the shots are there for the Lady Bearcats. There's no problem with that. But again, Coach K does not want this to be a 26-point lead. He wants more.
Nice jumper there by Clemens as she was able to face the basket and get that one to rattle home.
Well, she was open.
Ball swung around the perimeter. Leung, that one was halfway down. Baccarella able to corral the rebound. Looking for options, has Castillo up top. Now Idir on the baseline. Nice find underneath to Mitchell, who's able to lay it in.
Great look. David, there's something about that far basket that, it doesn't favor the home team.
Well, great ball movement after that miss, though, by Leung, as Baruch able to find the easy basket with Mitchell inside.
Yeah, the Lady Bearcats are focusing on making good shot selections, looking for each other offense. Coach K doesn't want them to get away from playing like they're playing a number 1 team.
So now Leung has it, gives it off to Idir, puts it on the deck. Looking for options, finds Mitchell. Ooh, thought Castillo was going back door, and Mitchell throws it out of bounds, and it'll go back to York.
David, Mitchell has to have confidence. So she's wide open. When she turns, take that shot. That's a gift that, the post plays are wide open.
Yeah, it was a great look. If Castillo continued the run, I think they were just a little off base there with each other. Now is Hooks, one dribble, gives it off to Clemens. Clemens line drive shot, no good.
If that opening below the foul line is there, Baruch has to take advantage of that, not only in this game, but every game.
Inside out, Castillo drives in, up and under, no good. A bit contested there by Clemens, and it's going to be Gums who brings it into the front court for York. Little under 4 minutes remaining here in the second.
If Mia would have gone with the left hand, she would have gotten fouled.
Earth gives it off to Plaza, splits 2 defenders, hands it off to Hooks, shot no good. Plaza, though, on the offensive rebound. York has had those extra possessions, though. 22 offensive rebounds. 10 offensive rebounds to Baruch's 5, out rebounding Baruch plus 10, but nothing doing on the scoreboard there as they're only shooting 18% from the field.
Not only this game, but Baruch has to be really good about protecting in the paint area.
Castillo goes right past Clemens and able to finish off the glass. Nice move there. One dribble to get to her spot.
Once Castillo does that one dribble, she opens up any possibilities for herself or if she had a pass.
Aaron 3 there by Gums as Idir comes away with the rebound off the Gums shot that hits just only glass. Now it's a cross-court pass to Leung in the far corner, who knocks it down. That's going to be a 2 as she was a few steps inside the three-point line.
But notice Castillo's passes right into the hands of one of her teammates who could do a lot of things after that.
It was a great catch at a great shooting point, right?
Yeah. You want to get it where the player could do something with the ball. And Castillo, all parts of her game are at a high level.
And Coach Marshall wants to talk things over. I don't think he's too fond of the offensive possessions, but down 30, Joe, there's not much he can really be fond of currently.
I would just, if I'm him, I'm just letting Gums and Earth just go to work. They've shown that they can do something.
So with 2:26 remaining, Baruch blowing out the York College Cardinals here in the early going 42-12. You're watching Baruch basketball on YouTube channel Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. And don't forget, everyone, if you're getting you're loving the Baruch College action, don't forget the men will play right after this. Same team, 7:30 here at the Arc Arena.
David, what do you think the point spread was going into this game?
Probably around 30, to be fair. I mean, right now you're talking about a team in York that was only averaging 36 points a game, letting up close to 70 per game. As Castillo's free throw line jumper is no good. And then you're talking about a team like Baruch. They're averaging 65 points per game and letting up around 65 points per game. So if you're letting up 65 and the other team's only scoring 35, you would think that right around 30 there, Joe.
Yeah. I mean, if you're into point spreads and all of that, but in Coach K's mind, not being disrespectful and playing down to your opponent, but let's face it, he would like a nice big lead in this game. And then he can go to his bench.
Honestly, it's his bench that pretty much started this off.
To your point, it's a different script tonight there. Whoa. Boy, she closed her eyes on that one.
As Adams knocks that one down off the glass. Now Castillo, it's going to be a blocking foul there on Plaza. And they're going to say it was before the shot, though, so it'll be Baruch's ball underneath, as that's only the third team foul for the Cardinals. Now Leung puts it on the deck. Mid-range jumper is good, and she knocks that one down. So Baruch once again back up 30.
Elissa quietly having a very productive first half.
Every Baruch player who's been in the games now has scored. As Hook's looking to turn on Castillo. Can't, though. Gives it back out to Gums. Gums going to take the pick from Hooks. Goes left. Working against Castillo. Crossover move. York not really giving her many options as Adams looking for an option. Instead gives it right into the hand of Castillo. Castillo going to push. Lead pass up ahead to Mitchell, who lays it in off the glass.
Great play by both Castillo and Mitchell. And we mentioned that combo a lot because Mia's always looking for people cutting to the basket.
Mia's got 8 points and 4 rebounds. Excuse me, check that, 3 rebounds and 4 assists as Castillo comes out of the pack with it the other way. Up ahead to Leung, gives it off to Castillo. Trying to force it inside the back rail. I think it was Earth who got a hand on it, and Gum's going to bring it up. And if York want to play their cards right, they can hold for the final shot. Nope, Plaza going to go right into the lane. Up and under layup, no good. Earth gets the rebound, just a bit short on the layup. And they're going to call a foul on the floor. Let's see who that's on. That's going to be on Mitchell.
Yeah,
and that's going to be her first.
I think Coach K wants a little more aggressive play in that paint. Very lackadaisical on the part of Lady Bearcats, letting Earth get inside for that rebound.
So 19 seconds remaining here in the first half. It's Gums on the far side for York. Jab step on Mitchell, going to step into a 3. Shot no good. And it's going to be Castillo who runs it down. 5 seconds to shoot, 4 seconds to shoot, 3 seconds to shoot. Has Plaza backing up, pulls the shot, no good off right rim. And that will do it for the first half with Baruch going into the break with a 32-point lead, 46-14. And, I think this is the script that Baruch probably wrote when they were talking it over in the locker room pregame.
Well, here's the thing, is that the worst that could have happened was the Lady Bearcats come out, play down to their opponent, and get into a lull and fall asleep and make bad habits. But you know what? The story of the first half, David, was the second unit, and they all contributed offensively, defensively, energy, great body language. And I love the fact that they believe in each other, which is a mark of a really good team that's going places.
So Baruch having, like we said, a monster lead here. Really predicated, Joe, off those minutes that we saw from the bench in the early part of the first quarter.
Yeah. We got a little bit afraid, I'm sure, Baruch Nation, that Mia got 2 fouls early and she had to go to the bench. But this year, again, Coach K can rely on a lot of other people besides Mia, so no one has to panic. And with every game, the maturity, the confidence, the habits, they all get better. And so we got to shout out to the Baruch Lady Bearcat coaching staff that's keeping this good feeling and good play happening.
So solid first half. To your point there, Joe. Really, Baruch doing all they really need to do to extend this 3-game win streak into a 4-game win streak.
But I think Coach Gabe, again, he doesn't want a 46-14 lead. He wants a 66-14 score. And again, no disrespect to your opponent, but it's a statement game that Baruch is playing at a high level irregardless of who's on the court with them. It's about them.
So we're at half of the first game of your doubleheader between the York College Cardinals and the Baruch College Bearcats. We'll step aside and come back to preview the second half. Baruch 46, York 14. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. Welcome back to the Arc Arena. It is a CUNYAC matchup between the York College Cardinals and your Baruch College Bearcats. It's the first game of your doubleheader. Here, Baruch trying to extend their 3-game winning streak, make it a 4, and after a solid, really almost 3/4 of a first half, Baruch have extended their lead to 32 and seem to be just on the path to extending that winning streak.
Well, David, coming in, you asked me, would Baruch blow out York? And I said no. And it's interesting because I think the nightmare for any coach is when he has to go to his second unit, what will he get? Well, tonight, Coach K is getting just an incredible effort from the second unit. And now when he goes back to the first unit, Mia, has got it going. Everybody's got it going. So this is just a great first half for Baruch in all areas. And also Gums for York has not really hurt them, which she's capable of doing. So going into the second half, it's really about extending this 46-14 point lead to where Coach K can really go to his bench and, look forward to the next game.
Yeah, and all 10 of Baruch's players so far who have played today have gotten onto the score sheet. So really should behoove them going into the latter portions of this game, Joe, if they do have to turn to the bench, as you mentioned.
And that whole team effort can only help the Bearcats going forward. The fact that Coach K has a lot of people he can turn to.
So it'll be Gums on the far side. Our second half is underway. York going left to right, Baruch going right to left, and it'll be Plaza up top. Baruch setting up in the 2-3 zone. Plaza going to pull straight on. And not really shooting with any confidence right now are the Cardinals.
Well, Coach K wants to see the defense really have a great second half. Not the offense, because defense really would win championships, let's face it.
And nice find there by Castillo to Leung as Castillo comes away with the steal there. She's going to try to go coast to coast and lays it in.
Again, Baruch Nation, we are so privileged to see a two-dimensional superstar in Mia Castillo.
Now Gums thinks about the shot, going to take the double pick, instead goes left, uses the pick for Mancuso. Mancuso gets out of the way there. Gums working on Leung. Takes the pick from Clemens, 3 there, around and out, no good from Gums. And the loose rebound into the hands of Castillo. She goes right into the lane, up and under Clemens, and able to finish at the basket. It almost seems like the instructions at halftime were Castillo, go hard to the paint and get yours, as she has 4 points and an assist since the break.
Let's face it, Mia just adding to her really milestone year in all categories.
Ooh, nice behind-the-back dribble there from Earth, Shot no good. Earth gets the rebound, though. Again, no good. And it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
Well, Earth is very active. They're just not falling. But I think Baruch has got to nullify anything that York is throwing at them.
Kicks it outside. Leung straight on, around and out. No good. However, Baccarella gets the offensive rebound, and she got fouled underneath. And they'll say it's in the act, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
You know what's interesting about Leung is a lot of her shots just are around and out. If you really looked at the film, a lot of her shots, unfortunately, are halfway down, but that's a credit to her.
And Baccarella off on the first.
Again, always great to see Baccarella's dad, who's such a loyal fan of Baruch at every game. And, of course, what a great player he has in Angela to come and watch. And, we don't even talk about her offensive. We talk about her whole game.
Bounce pass right into the waiting hands, though, of Castillo. Was Mancuso. Aaron pass. Castillo, couple dribbles, can't finish. Trying to go around Gums and Mancuso underneath. But Leung comes out of the pack with it. Into the corner to Castillo. Baseline jumper. Shot no good. Still loose. Nope, it's going to be to the hands of Gums on the far side, and she'll push it into the front court. Right into the lane. And Mitchell on the block, and that's going to go off Baruch as Gums hit the deck, and it'll be York ball underneath.
You know, Lopez on Baruch has a similar game to Gums of York in their ability to handle the ball and maneuver on the court.
Now Plaza gives it off to Gums on the near side. Three, corner three, no good, a little too strong. And it'll be Mitchell who comes down with it, and Castillo's going to push up ahead of the pack to Baccarella. Baccarella gives it back to Castillo. Nope, they're going to say Baccarella took too many steps, and it's going to go back to York. And Baruch had a nice little two-man game going there between Baccarella and Castillo.
A little bit too eager by Amir. David, I must admit, York has the most interesting names on their roster.
As Earth crossover mood, high arc shot off glass, no good. Hit right rim. Ooh, Idir almost hit Castillo in the back. Good shout out though to get her attention. As now Baccarella comes down with the rebound. Leung straight on jumper from the top of the key, and that hits nothing but twine.
Well, this is really her shots right there today, even when she misses. We mentioned that earlier.
And bounce pass near side to Clemens. High arcing shot. Nice shot there by Clemens.
Well,
we haven't seen much out of her in our first half.
I was going to say, characteristically, opponents of Baruch kind of do things in the second half, and we say, where have they been?
2 of 3 from the field for 4 points. As Gums able to block the shot by Castillo. And Gums going to push. Step back jumper. Her shot blocked by Castillo. Nope, they're going to say it was a little bit of contact there. And that's going to send Gums to the line to shoot 2. And we've seen Gums picking herself up off the floor a lot. She's taking a beating here through 3 quarters.
David, can you help me across the gym? Is that Spider-Man that is in the game now as a spectator? Wow. Well, let's face it, Gums is going to get her points tonight. We'll give him that. But again, 54-17, Coach K really wants his lead to build.
Make it 54-18. Baruch lead by 36. Have extended their lead by +4 here in the third quarter. Shot 3 there by Idir, no good. Rebounded there by the Bearcats, though. Now Castillo has it on the near side. Cross-court pass, Leung going to pull a 3, and she knocks that one down.
Really happy for Leung. She's such an all-around player, and her shot is really looking good tonight.
Crossover move from Plaza, working on Leung. Ball, almost left the ball behind. Gives it inside to Earth. Nope, she got some contact underneath.
Well, I'll tell you.
Oh, correction, that's going to be a travel, and it's going to go back. I'm sorry, they're going to call it. My apologies. It is a foul on Baruch. I didn't realize that they were setting up for a free throw here, as I saw the York team coming the other way.
That was a broken play. But Plaza, looks like she could do something along with Earth besides Gums, but it's just, not enough, obviously, for York.
And 0 for 2 from the free throw line is Earth. She's 1 of 8 from the field in 25 minutes. Only 2 points, but does have 11 rebounds as Baruch turn it over there. Earth comes away with it. Leung just a little too handsy there. And it's going to be York's ball on the far side.
Well, David, I don't know why Idir was playing lead guard. They should give the ball to Leung. She's the quarterback, and let her set up the plays.
So now Gums has it up top. Inside out, Adams, who we saw hit a nice bank shot earlier in the game, gives it out to Gums. Going to pull from the near side wing. Shot no good. Baccarello rips it down. Looking for options. Ooh, has Leung cutting to the basket. Doesn't find her, though.
Yeah,
now Castillo up to Idir. Idir straight on three, and she knocks that one down. So either way, it behooves the Bearcats.
Well, you know, once Idir sets her feet, she's a very good-looking shooter. Great form.
And, Joey, something you've always preached kind of is where's the additional scoring come from. Really seen Idir in her freshman year kind of be that third scorer behind Leung and Castillo for the Bearcats.
In years past, that's something that had to be concerned for Coach K. But again, great recruiting on his part.
And granted, she's only played 12 of the 15 games, so coming on slow as a freshman, as they tend to do, from Port Jeff. However, she's now started 8 of 12 for averaging around 20 minutes per game. And in 20 minutes, you know, you're talking about averaging 6 points per game. So not a lot of minutes on the average, but we already see her with 9 tonight, and we've seen her hit a career high of 17 this season.
But let's face it, Idir could do a lot of things on the court.
As Gums knocks down the three there. Yeah, Joe, to your point, and a great way for the Bearcats to really stretch the floor from the forward position.
Yeah.
As Castillo pulls, you know, they have her listed as a guard, but I would argue that she almost plays more like a forward. But nice little, Euro step there from Gums as she's able to get to the basket and lay it in.
I think Idir could play anywhere on the court.
And Plaza just a little too physical with Castillo. And it's going to be a foul. And it's going to be a foul there. It'll be Baruch's ball right underneath the basket.
I think that Baruch should have gone to the foul line more often in this game. They feel comfortable on the perimeter shots, but to put this York team away, it would be in the foul area.
Nice find there from Idir to Castillo. Castillo shot just a bit too strong.
There's Baccarello with the active hands.
Her and Mitchell inside there. Now Castillo, jab step. Floater in the lane, off front iron, gets her own rebound inside out. Idir has the open look. She'll pull. Oh, can't get that one to go off front rim. They're going to say it last went off of Adams. And really, Joe, it seems like a lot of these extra offensive sets here for the Bearcats taking something physically out of the Cardinals.
I think you could see, David, to your point, York's body language. They're on life support. So Baruch has to really, if they want to put this game away with 2:44 in the third, I believe that they just have to keep the ball moving, a lot of movement on the part of the players.
And Idir has a wide open look in the corner and knocks it down. That nice find there by Castillo. Once again, Joe, I think it was just York not moving their feet right there. And Idir are able to get the open look. She's got 12.
Yeah, York needs some oxygen breaks in abundance here in the third quarter.
Nice find there by Gums to slip it into Adams. Inside out. Oh, nope, it's going to go out of bounds off of the scorer's table.
Well, that's based on the fact of fatigue, David. A lot of these turnovers by York are going to be self-caused by their fatigue.
33, Jenna Clemens checked in, replacing number 35, Sienna Adams.
Once you start to see York putting their hands on the hips, you could tell that it's pretty much over.
I mean, they just don't have the depth, Joe, right? I mean, you're talking about
right.
7 players playing tonight. 3 of them have played the entire game in Earth, Plaza, and Gums. So really a lack of depth here for the Cardinals.
But I'll tell you what, Earth, Plaza, Gums, they could play. But again, they're human, the fatigue factor. In a perfect world, they would be well-conditioned athletes, but they're not. We understand that.
And out of the 8 players, only 2 seniors. So, a lot of underclassmen on this squad there as well.
Well, Gums is a senior. What is York going to do without her?
Assist by number 3, Elissa Leung.
And the ball's in the hands of Gums now. Under a minute and a half remaining here in the third. Baruch lead by an even 40. wild shot there. Ball's loose, and Idir comes away with it, able to rip it out of the hands of Plaza. Plaza behind the pack.
Oh, what a
nice.
great pass.
What a find there by Idir to Baccarella. And just I was saying is I think Idir plays more of a forward. She's showing off her guard skills.
What they call it a point forward, David, in nowadays vocabulary. But you know what? Let's break it down. Idir's had a great third quarter in all areas.
So it's going to be a timeout for Coach Marshall and the Cardinals with a minute and a second remaining here in the third. Baruch leads 67-25. You're watching Baruch basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So, Joe, I assume my assumption is we'll see some more of the bench here for the Bearcats probably early on here in the fourth quarter against York.
Yeah, well, again, more power to them as they really emerge. If you're an opposing team, you not have to worry about the first unit of Baruch. Now you have to worry about the second. So, hey, listen, this is all great. A credit to Coach K's recruiting, a credit to Coach K's staff, the preparation, and it's all good in Baruch Nation.
So both teams break the huddle. For the Bearcats, it's going to be the same starting five. And then for York, it's going to be Mancuso, Gums, Earth, Plaza, and Clemens, excuse me.
Let's face it, David, York's got the best names in CUNY. They got that going for them.
So now Gums will bring it into the front court. Under a minute remaining here in the third. Clemens has it on the near side. Ball swung around the perimeter. Bounce pass inside. Free throw line jumper from Clemens. No good. I don't know if that even grazed iron, and it'll go back to the Bearcats.
This is a game, David, we've seen a lot of air balls. If that's somebody's counting how many air balls we've seen.
Nice cross-court pass. Idir going to pull it up. Rattles that one home. She leads all Baruch scores and is tied with Gums with 15 points.
Hey, this is a highlight. David, a highlight reel for Idir.
And good job there by the Bearcats as they were trying to get a 2-for-1. There's about a second between shot clock and game clock, so I'm not sure they quite managed to pull it off. We'll find out. Oh, it doesn't matter. York turns it over, so they'll get that 2-for-1 opportunity with 16.7 remaining here in the third.
Well, that was the defense of Baruch causing that turnover. And I really think that Coach K is not worried about the offense going into the fourth quarter. He wants to make a defensive statement.
Now Castillo, near side three. Ooh, can't get that one to go. Mitchell gets the rebound, kicks it back outside. Leung going to pull from the far side wing and knocks it down. And that should do it for 3 quarters of action here at the Arc Arena. Baruch have blown it even further wide open. A 48-point lead here to end the third, 73-25. You're watching Baruch basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
Yeah, that was a great quarter for Leung and for Idir.
On Tuesday, January 28th at 5:30 and 7:30 respectively, when the women and men's team take on Brooklyn College.
And if you are not able to get out to the Arc Arena here tonight to see Baruch, well, at least in the first game, dominate York College, the next opportunity you'll have to see the Bearcats is January 28th. It's a Tuesday night here against Brooklyn College, one of Baruch's CUNYAC rivals. First tip is at 5:30 in the women's game and 7:30 in the men's game. But that'll be the next time we have or if you can't make it out, catch us on YouTube at Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
Well, we're expecting in the New York area, David, an increase in the temperature. So hopefully people will be able to come out to that Brooklyn game because it might be warmer as opposed to today's Arctic situation here in the New York City area.
So we head to the fourth. It is 73-25. Baruch lead. Both teams break the huddle, and Baruch going with a fresh 5 here of Thornton-Lewis, Lopez, Jabby, Morales, and McRae. And actually, you could argue that this was the group that kicked off this huge run in the first quarter.
Yes. This is the team that set everything right.
As Earth comes away with the steal there. Should have the open layup and able to lay it in off the glass.
Well, Coach K can't be happy about that. because the second unit should know better, taking care of the ball. They are experienced.
Nice find there by Lopez underneath to McRae for the easy layup.
How about the pass and the catch by those two Lady Bearcats on that play?
Gums, jab step. Gives it off to Earth. Ooh, might have lost it off her leg. Yep, it'll go back to Baruch.
But that was also good defensive positioning and caused that turnover.
So it'll be Lopez to bring it up here into the front court for the Bearcats. Javi now inside to Morales. Turns, takes the jumper from the free throw line. No good. It's going to be Gums who comes away with it for York, and she'll push it into the front court.
Yeah, Morales has got to start to make some statements because she's open most of the time below the foul line.
Gums gives it off to Earth, back inside, trying to hit Gums. Nope, instead Plaza able to corral that pass. Shot no good. Morales on the rebound, and it's quickly up ahead to McRae. Nice find there by Lopez. Ooh, McRae's layup just a bit too strong, and it'll be Plaza to bring it into the front court for the Cardinals.
Lopez really making it happen as the quarterback of this team. Lady Bearcats just not finishing.
Earth has it up top. Over to Gums on the far side. 9 to shoot. Gums, ooh, nice little stutter step move. Can't finish off the glass, though. And she was able to get by Morales. Now Lopez the other way for the Bearcats.
Coach K wants the Lady Bearcats to tighten up in the paint. There's too many openings.
And an unforced error there by the Bearcats as it'll be Gums now in the front court for York.
You know, the Lady Bearcats have to really play the clock. No need to really rush anything.
Mancuso shot maybe a little bit forced.
I think Lopez has to take over and look at the clock every so often. There's no hurry because hurry gets into bad habits, which we don't want to see. We've had a great game.
I think they're working on what the call is. They're going to call it a jump ball.
Well, we haven't really seen any replays in this game, having to come over by the referees.
That was goal number 1. Eliana Morales, third.
Interesting call a foul there on Morales. 3 there straight on by Plaza, no good.
David, I think every game there's either one phantom call at least.
So on the previous play, they call a foul on Morales. That's her third. This time it's a jump ball, so it'll stay there with York again. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how that was a foul on Morales when the player was behind her, as Gums going to pull a 3 on the near side wing and rattles that one home.
Well, Gums still in the game for York, and we know what kind of player she's been, not only tonight, but over the years for York.
Number 35, Sienna Adams, returns to York's lineup.
I think coach is asking the ref to check his contact lenses, maybe having a vision problem.
And an errant pass there. I think it was just over the outstretched hands of McRae. And now Earth going to try to lay it in. No good. Ball's still loose. And they're going to say it's a foul on Earth. That's going to be her first.
One thing that Coach K is not happy about is the turnovers here by the second unit in the fourth quarter. After their stellar play in the second period, here they're getting a little bit rusty.
Ooh, errant pass there by Lopez trying to find Morales. Ball's loose on the deck, and it's going to be into the hands of Earth. Earth looks like she might be dealing with something on the far side. Ball swung around the perimeter. Bounce pass inside.
Well, if York chose to go inside, Adams would be a problem for the Lady Bearcats, but they haven't been really successful with that.
Yeah, 5'11". Historically, tall bigs have given the Bearcats some trouble on the interior.
Well, that's been something Coach K has been trying to, change in his recruiting. Bring in, I believe Morales is somebody he brought in to enhance the post play.
Morales inside. McRae trying to find the cutting jabby, but that's ripped from her, and now it's going to be Plaza who comes away with it for York. Going coast to coast. Shot was blocked by McRae, and it'll stay right there with York. But a bit of a wild possession there from York College. Plaza in specific, as she just tried to go coast to coast against McRae.
Yeah, well, again, Baruch was in a good position to stop the ball. But right now, for the Lady Bearcats, Lopez should work the clock, and Baruch, have good possessions offensively.
Nice steal there by Jabby. Strips it from Adams. And McRae going to push now into the front court. Over to Lopez. Lopez going baseline. Curls around. Gives it outside. Thornton-Lewis going to pull the three. Shot off front iron. No good. Ball still loose underneath. And it'll stay right there with Baruch.
Again, no hurry for the Lady Bearcats offensively. Don't turn the ball over. Get good shots.
Lopez took some contact there. It went off her last, though. Went into, looks like Gums may have sprained something there. Maybe
David, I'm not sure why there wasn't a foul on York. That was obvious contact. I don't know what this referee is thinking. Maybe it is a vision problem. Not sure. I'm not an optometrist, but.
So coming in on the halfway point of the fourth quarter, Baruch lead by 45, and it's really just closing it out here at the Arc Arena. Going to extend their win streak, should be, to 4 games, and also go 4-2 now in the conference. Ooh, nice find there by Lopez for the cutting McRae.
Lopez might have hurt her left hand or right hand.
See her shaking it out there as Baruch set up in the zone. Gums pulls a three, rattles that one home, and Gums got 21 points of the 33 for the York College Cardinals. And based on the amount of points that York scores on the season, 35, and Gums, what she averages close to 21, this seems to be standard operating procedure.
Imagine if
York.
Gums wasn't here tonight. We'd be talking about, by definition, a lopsided game.
Nice find by Morales underneath to McRae, who lays it in.
Well, Morales has really shown us a lot as a post player. And that's, again, we've been talking about needs of the Lady Bearcats.
Yeah, averaging close to 12.5 minutes per game. Really have seen her kind of a bit of expanded role, Joe, as Gums knocks it down as she hits the deck. And Morales getting a lot more playing time this season and becoming a contributor off the bench.
Good player, Morales, and she's only going to get better. Oh, great pass.
Morales gets the rebound and lays it in.
Morales,
nice play there.
Morales gave like a Magic Johnson pass to her teammate. My goodness.
Just unable to finish, however, Morales able to clean up on the offensive glass, and it's going to be a timeout here on the floor with Baruch leading 79-35, a little bit less than 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Baruch well on their way to their 4th straight victory.
Yeah, and what Coach K and his staff has to be happy about, the precision that the second unit has shown. Yes, there was a couple of hiccups in terms of turning the ball over, but this is where somebody like Lopez has got to step up. Let's face it, as the lead guard, she's the general out there. And I don't care whether she's a freshman or senior, she's got to, step up and really guide this attack by the Lady Bearcats.
And Baruch will go on the road for their next game as before they host Brooklyn College on the 28th. They're going to go at Lehman on the 24th. Joe, that is going to be a matchup.
David, that's always a heavyweight fight. Lehman is always up there in the standings of CUNY, and this year should be no different. Coach Schumann is a real veteran of CUNY.
Lehman 4-2 in the conference. Baruch will be 4-2 after the remainder of this one. But yeah, it should be obviously all games are big at this time of the year. However, definitely a big matchup here between the two.
But the way they've played in the past, you could use the analogy of a heavyweight fight. It's back and forth, back and forth.
And they have their own scorer on their team as Heaven Figueroa, averaging a little bit more than 26 points per game. Castillo averages a little bit more than 28 points per game. So a couple of superstars lining up against each other.
Well, it brings out the best in players when you go up against other good players.
And right now, Mia Castillo, I must say this, and it's going to sound impressive. Mia Castillo, 28.3 points per game, leads the nation for D3. Alexa Charles up the road at Hunter, 26.9, second. And Heaven Figueroa at Lehman, third at 26.3. So the top three leading scorers in the nation at the D3 level are here in the CUNYAC Conference.
Well, what's so impressive, David, about Mia Castillo is that we have to take into account what she brings to the team other than her scoring. Go into the other categories, and she's just there in every other category. Plus, the team believes in her.
As an errant pass there by Thornton-Lewis is picked off by Gums, who goes right into the lane and lays it in as Lopez hits the deck.
Well, it's academic. Gums is just, filling up the stat sheet now. But Coach K has to be concerned with the turnovers by this second unit. Oh, great move. Morales really could be a coming out party for her tonight as far as her ability. We've seen incredible passes. We've seen a good footwork. We've seen ability to get to the basket.
And Morales has it, able to rip it away. Ooh, had Lopez cutting out. Instead, it'll be Thornton-Lewis to walk it up.
Highlight reel for Morales.
Gives it off to Juan Lu. Juan Lu, who just checked into the game, knocks it down. We're going to say it was a 2.
Good looking shot by Liu.
So it'll be Gums now on the far side wing, and Juan Lu's shot there got the whole bench off their feet. Adams turns and shoots too strong, and it'll be Thornton-Lewis to push. Ooh, bounce pass. Gums picks that off. I think she was expecting Lopez to stop there. Gums going coast to coast and lays it in.
If Lewis would have put the ball in the air, she might have got it.
Juan Lu now gives, trying to give the entry pass there to Morales, taken there by Earth, but it should be rudimentary now as last few possessions here in the ball game as Baruch lead by 43.
Coach K is going to mention the turnovers of the second unit in the locker room. They need to clean that up. And other than that, David, it's been a complete game for the Baruch roster.
49 combined turnovers between the two teams tonight.
Number 11,
so Morales is going to foul out there.
Well, shout out to Morales. Really contributed a big way in all departments tonight.
6 points and 5 rebounds in 15 minutes of work.
But she's very active defensively. And we liked what she did as a post player, particularly when she was up at the foul line.
And Earth second free throw rattles out. So it's 83-40, 1 minute remaining here at the Arc Arena. It's the first game of your doubleheader between York and Baruch. Wanlu almost throws a dangerous pass. Now McRae has it. Puts it on the floor. Crossover move. Gives it over to Wanlu. Ball swung around the perimeter. Now Jabby. Elbow jumper. Off back iron. No good. But the rebound there is... Let's see who that foul's on there. Is McRae was battling underneath. Yep, it's going to be on 35. That is Sienna Adams. That's going to be her first. Only the team's second, though, so Baruch will take it in inbound, from underneath the basket.
Lopez should get the ball and work the clock. No hurry.
They make that third team foul as the entrance pass to McRae was successful, but just a little too much contact underneath from Earth.
Yeah, again, Lopez should get the ball and really work the clock down. It's all academic at this point. Great pass by Lou.
Might have tried to force it in there as the ball's taken away from York. And Earth gets fouled. Will go to the line. Shot rolled all the way around and out.
The plays that the second unit is making or trying to make, David, here in the second half is going to prove to really come in handy going forward. These are all games rehearsals for the rest of the year and the playoffs. So you want to execute well.
It's going to be an odd statement, Joe, but Beautiful Earth has had a chance of having an even stronger game than you could say that she has. She has 15 rebounds and 9 steals, but when you're 0 of 7 now from the free throw line and only 3 of 13 from the field, make that 1 of 8 from the free throw line, you only have 7 points. I mean, she could be in a position where if she hit half of her free throws and half of her shots, you're talking about a 16 and 15 game. Well, a real strong outing
David,
for the
to your
College
point,
Cardinals.
Isn't that the difference between a D3 player and a D2 or a D1? Right? They want to be good in 5 areas, let's say. Well, you know what? She's good in a lot of areas, but, you could say she needs to work on her free throw form. But let's face it, good player, okay? Good player for York, Earth is.
And they are trying to adjust it here. Yep, it's only the 4th team foul. 4. Trying to understand how many fouls it was, who's in the bonus, etc. But Baruch will inbound with 14 seconds left, and they should be able to just dribble out the clock here.
Well, again, Lopez, no need to do anything but run the clock out at this point.
So that will do it here at the Arc Arena as the first game here between York and Baruch is in the books. Baruch 83, York 41, and just a monster win here for the Bearcats, and really starting to rattle off, Joe, some of these monster wins. You're talking about 85-56 the game previous. Then you had a close game against John Jay, 68-57. And then the first game against City College on Alumni Day that started this whole run was 88-46. So really kind of just 3 blowout victories and an opportunity to really see some of the depth from the Bearcats.
Well, I think depth is the key word, David. The ability for Coach K to turn and look at his bench and say, you know what, get in there and let's right the ship. Not a lot of coaches could say that they have that luxury, but, the Bearcats coaching staff has that. And again, wasn't a monster game for Mia, but there was no need for her to go off, okay? She did what she had to do. But Leung, great-looking shot throughout the game. Idir, great-looking overall game for her. And again, Beccarella did her part. It's just everybody contributed in a positive way. And really, we need to move forward, David, because, again, we're in a good way if you're a Lady Bearcat fan.
And all 11 players tonight who have played for the Bearcats got points The whole bench played, and overall, very successful night for the Bearcats here in the first game of your CUNYAC doubleheader.
Yeah, I think the only negative about what Coach K might talk about in the locker room is some of the turnovers by the second unit late, and they just need to clean that up.
So that'll do it for us here. It's in the first game of your doubleheader between York and Baruch. Once again, your final score: Bearcats 83, Cardinals 41. Baruch goes to 7-9 overall, 4-2 in the conference, and York College drops to 0-12. We'll step aside for warm-ups here in the men's game. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.